Na 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 na. Yeah. Yeah, I wake up early chasing every single gold coin. This heavy metal hunger makes my spirit truly join. See how the lonely shadows in the light adjoin. I take the winning trophy that I must purloin. We burning through the static with the laser sight. I keep the focus heavy and the logic tight. The ceiling never stops me on this crazy flight. I shine because the power feels like liquid light. I need to find a way to own space. We run in circles at a really high speed pace. No runner ever wants to see the second place. I look into the mirror at a winner's face. I have a very heavy story left to tell. I find the water in a deep stone well. I am the only one who rings the bell. I am the person who can break the spell. The critics always talk, but never know my name. I turn a simple heartbeat to a lethal game. This gasoline inside me is a burning orange flame. My legacy is something that you cannot ever tame. I feel so lucky just to be fully alive. If I push the pedal harder when I finally drive, if I work until the honey fills the golden hive, my vision stays electric through the 9 to 5. The heavy metal dreams are becoming something quite real. I know the universe is closing on the deal. I grip the leather tightly on the steering wheel. No faker ever gets to share my morning meal. I set the GPS and hit the open road. I carry every secret like a binary secret code. My spirit is about to jump and fully explode. I carry heavy weight and never fear the load. I look at every mountain and I simply rise. The truth is clearly written in my tired eyes. I never listen to the many hollow plastic lies. We taking all the glory for the grand prize. I scream my vision to the very heavy cloud. I walk alone and never follow any silly crowd. My father told me that he is very proud. I play the heavy music and I play loud. I leave a giant footprint and a permanent mark. I found the inner fire in the lonely dark. My battery is buzzing with the bright electric spark. I bite much harder than a little puppy bark. The stories of my life are finally being told. I never let the heavy metal spirit get old. My character is made up of every strong mold. I am the only one who can stay bold. I walk through every puddle of the falling rain. I find the pleasure in the middle of pain. The blood is bumping fast inside my every vein. I keep the focus sharp and use my brain. I have no room inside for any tiny fear. The path ahead of me is finally very clear. The sound of victory is all I can hear. This is the only timing for a great year. I do it for the people living every day. I listen to the words that people never say. I find a better rhythm and a better way. I keep the heavy demons and the ghosts away. I draw the boundary and I cross the line. The diamonds in the gravel are about to shine. I taste the victory like a glass of wine. Everything I build is gonna be all mine. I have no second thoughts or any single doubt. I know exactly what this life is all about. I open up my mouth and I just shout. I find the tunnel and I just get out. I let the creative energy and the music flow. I watch the garden and the little flowers grow. I keep the tempo fast to keep it slow. I put on a very bright and colorful show. I put the heavy memories in the distant past. I build a tall foundation that will surely last. The dice of destiny have already been truly cast. I move toward the future very, very, very fast. I am the ruler and the only local king. I listen to the bells and let them ring. I look at every gift that the days bring. I open up my throat and I just sing. I keep on knocking on the heavy wooden door. I want the whole world and even much more. I leave a bloody sweat upon the gym floor. I am the lion with a very loud roar. I never let the heavy secrets ever go deep. I have a promise that I really must keep. The hill of success is very high and steep. I work while all the other people just sleep. The heavy work is finished and it's finally done. I am the only champion who truly has won. I shine brighter than the yellow midday summer sun. I have a lot of very, very crazy fun. I am the only person who can never quit. I have the lighter and I have the lid. This is the moment where I finally just fit. I am the owner of this very big hit. Watch Watch me flip the script and take the throne. I built this empire while standing here all alone. No one can ever claim what I have grown. Every single seed of power has been already sown. Every single morning starts a brand new bright day. I clear all the static standing in my way. Watch the heavy clouds just turn to silver gray. No matter what the jealous losers have to say. Watch how quickly all these heavy golden towers rise. Look at all the fire glowing in my eyes, breaking through the limits of these wide empty skies. We will never listen to those nasty hollow lies. Finally the spirit is wild and so truly free. There is no one else exactly just like me. This is everything that I was meant to be. Open up your vision so that you can see. I would never play your tiny little petty game, burning like a bright and very wild electric flame, soon that the whole wide world knows my name. Hunting for the glory, not the temporary shallow fame. Start to look at something very fresh and new. Taking in the morning with the cold Mountain Dew. Giving credit only where it is truly quite due. Keeping things real for the very chosen small few. Working through the middle of a long dark night. Keep the heavy pressure on and just hold tight. Everything is moving towards a bright neon city light. Getting ready for the major cinematic big final fight. Walking in everything an extremely narrow line. Pouring out the juice and drinking expensive vintage wine. Everything I touch will start to really brightly shine. Now the entire planet is finally and totally mine. Put my heavy metal armor to the ultimate test. Moving far away from all the boring quiet rest. From the golden east to the wild far west. I am feeling like the very absolute world best. Throwing out the junk and all the useless trash. Moving through the city for the very quick cash. Making such a loud and heavy sonic bit crash. Leaving every hater with a painful purple whiplash. Standing very tall and never ever gonna fall. Waiting for the universe to give the final call. Painting colorful graffiti on the big dirty brick wall. Having such a crazy and a truly massive ball. Moving at a very fast and extremely steady pace. Leaving all the slow ones in this giant race. I can see the future drawn on your face. Taking up a whole lot of brand new space. Listen to the heavy and the deep bass sound. Keep your muddy feet up on the cold solid ground. Look at all the treasure that I finally found. Spinning this entire wide world all round and round. Doing what it takes to stay very much alive. Watch the hungry bees within the gold honey hive. Knowing exactly how to properly and quite well drive. Working hard from 9 until the ticking clock 5. Screaming till the speakers start to really loud to shout. Clearing every single dark shadow of a tiny doubt. Knowing what the whole thing is truly really about. Taking every single lucky and the very background. Lighting up the fuse and watch it getting lit. I will never ever 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 quit. Finding where the pieces of the giant puzzle fit. Every single line is a major global smash hit. Watch the dragon start to very really loudly roar. Breaking down the handle of the locked heavy door. Spreading out across the wide wooden shiny dance floor. Needing so much more and even more and more. Floating through the cool and the fresh crisp air. I do not have a single tiny little care. Truth is something that we should definitely always share. Look at all the magic in the bright flare.